Fire signs. Welcome to Nat Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a weekly forecast for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energies. Um, let's see what's going on. Terry or Tyree, Tree, anything like that may be a factor in this equation. Tyree. There's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of regret, but it's because this person tried to bully somebody. They tried to make fun of somebody or tried to compete with somebody who's a big dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're getting humble in the most crazy way. But it's because they thought that they could compete with somebody that can easily outshine them, overpower them, or outsmart them, outthink them. You feel me? Outstyle them. All of that. Like, I don't know who you thought you were type energy. Like, running their mouth about somebody that's bigger than them or greater than them or more, you know what I mean, well received than them. So they feel foolish because people are laughing at them, mocking them, embarrassing them. And it honestly looks like they're doing it because this person was being so mean and so aggressive. It's like, get up out of here. Like, you truly think that you could wedge yourself in this person's life or in their personal relationships, or thought that you were a factor in their life or a threat to them in some type of way, when they really are absolutely nobody, like a super lame. Like, it's almost like somebody was taking subliminal shots or trying to be funny or trying to kind of like hate on this person secretly. But it's like, this person doesn't even pay these other people any mind, or this party any mind, who's hating on them. So that's what I think is kind of weird here. It's like nobody's thinking about you. Nobody's worried about you. Nobody knows your dog. Like, period. Nobody knows them. And that's what they're upset about. So it's like, they're literally keeping somebody's name in their mouth just to feel relevant, just to become relevant, you know. And this is where you see how emotionally unstable this person is, or how weird they are, you know, because it's like, you what, like, you're just assuming that they're talking about you. You're just assuming that this is about you. You're just assuming whatever. So they start being subliminal towards this person. And because they're being subliminal towards this person, others are kind of looking at them like, why are you being subliminal towards them? Why are you taking shots at them? Why are you moving like that in any type of way? And they don't like the fact that they have to explain that they were being subliminal to somebody who doesn't even pay them any mind. Reeve, anything like that. It's like, you're corny. Like, you really were convinced that you were a factor in their life, or that this person was talking about you or worried about you, when you really are in competition with them, when you really think that, you feel me, you can beat them in some type of way, but you can't beat them physically, mentally, socially, you feel me, like through your line of work, like whatever this is. It's like they don't compare at all. So that's what they're getting clowned about. Like, you fucking cornball. Like, they're corny. They're corny. Like, you making all of these posts about this person. You making all of these foul statements about this person, and they don't even know you. They don't even pay you any mind. They never saw anything that you were saying, heard anything that you were saying, like, or you would never address this stuff to this person directly. You would never talk to their face like this. You feel me? Period. And that's why they look corny. Somebody seems like they're getting angry because they're realizing that they're attached to lames. Their family, friends, and associates are lames. But the thing is that they were just as lame as these people because they were participating in these conversations before they realized that their family, friends, and associates are lames. So now they kind of pick this side and have to stay over there, but they're apologetic because they're on a hanging out with lames and they don't want to hang with them no more. But if they don't hang out with the lames, they don't have nobody to hang with. They don't have nothing to do. So it's almost like they're sticking to these social circles, to these relationships, no matter how negative that they are, because they're too insecure to detach. They're too insecure to admit that they made the wrong decision. You get what I'm saying? So they're connected to somebody, or in a relationship with somebody or whatever, that they don't really feel, they don't really like, or connected in a situation with people that make them uncomfortable, because they make other people very uncomfortable because of how mean they are, and they regret this. It just feels like there's a relationship here, tie. There's a relationship here that somebody seems like they're ready to get out of, ready to leave, but they don't know how to get out, you know, or they feel obligated to stay in this connection, to stay in this relationship. So they're being very, very deceptive, and honestly feels like they're kind of afraid. Um, they're afraid but to detach, you know, or somebody may be instilling fear in this person so they don't leave, so they don't detach, you know, threatening them in different ways, especially if they're threatening to expose this person or these people. So they feel some type of way. It's like, dang, like they just gonna stay in this connection, stay in this relationship, work, family, friend, or romantic because they don't want to be gossiped about, because they don't want to be talked about negatively. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it seems to me as if like all they have to do is move in silence. If they just let this go silently, or move on with their life silently, or start trying to come up with a plan in private, they'll be able to pull this off. But this other party does look very violent. Like they look very aggressive physically. And it feels like they don't want anybody to know that this person is abusive or that they're getting abused in this equation. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like Jaquise, Jackie, Jakey, Jick, Jack, Jake, anything like that. This person seems like they're getting abused or in a situation to where maybe they are the abuser. I don't know. But it's like they're afraid to say something, afraid to do anything because they don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or because they don't want to like trigger this person in any type of way. So say if this is like domestic violence or something like that, like, and this person, you know, like wants to report this party. If the party is not arrested, or if something is not done to this person in this equation, they know there are consequences for them filing these reports or saying this type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So they're kind of confused on what to do. They don't know how to respond. They don't know how to react because they don't want any things to get worse. They don't want any further consequences in this equation. You know, this person is very temperamental, very volatile, and it just feels to me as if they're kind of like, again, bullying people to stick by their side. They honestly just don't look healthy mentally, and it feels like they have to tell the truth about this. You know, it just seems to me as if it's time to kind of like change. But the change has to start with the physical environment and detaching from this person, especially if this is a separation, a breakup, or a divorce of some sort. This person is way too controlling, but the more control that they have, or the more that they feel like they're losing control, the crazier that they're going to get. And that's what's happening, y'all. This person is crazy. And when I say that, I feel like we all can be crazy. I tell y'all that all the time. We all can be crazy. It's just a matter of what pushes us to that point. But this person is psychologically fucked up, and it's almost like the more power that they get, the crazier that they act. Or again, when they start to feel like they're losing power, control, and dominance, they start to act really, really violently. And others may know that about this person, so they may be afraid for this person's safety, or they may be in a space to where they're worried that this party is going to try to hurt this person in this equation, especially potentially by taking their life, because it's like, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. It's that type of energy. They don't know what to do to get away from this person or to get out of this equation. But it feels like somebody has to let this party know, like, hey, this person is plotting on your life, or this person wants to take your life, or this person did take this person's life, whatever. But it's because they don't want this party to leave or move on. They don't want this party to find success without them. So it's really weird to me, because it feels like almost like a murder for hire or a setup of some sort that's taking place. And the people involved seem to be like somebody's own family, friends, and associates, their parents, their lover, their, you know, like the person they co-parent with, baby mama, baby daddy, or like a husband, a wife, an ex-husband, an ex-wife. Something like that is a really big factor in this equation. And it's just like the manipulation is too much, y'all. This person is pretending to be a good person, but it's to gain power, it's to gain control. And then once they have that control or power, they're going to scare this person, you know, or bully this person into kind of like giving up their rights, or giving up like things that are important to them, you know, possibly losing their identity in this equation. They feel like they're getting beat up or abused or taken advantage of in the craziest way. And there's stress relief coming in, or some type of help coming in, especially if there's a possible Libra in this equation, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Danielle, Darnell, Danielle, anything like that may be a factor in this equation. There's a whistleblower here, but it's because they know that these people, or this person, is trying to attack this other party for money, for clout, or just because they feel like they need to retaliate against this person. They see this person is shining or having it going on, being popping in some type of way, and they may be telling them no or not responding to them, not reacting to them, and they are becoming obsessed with the fact that this person does not have, they don't have power, control, and dominance over this person, their image, their life, their finances, whatever, you know. They are very obsessed, especially if there's a Devin or a Devon. That's a factor in this equation. This person is obsessed with this other party's light, you know, and they want a way to kind of shut their lights off, to cut them off, you know, and it's very obsessive and predatory. This is very predatory. So if you know the truth about this person or this situation, or if this person is like, oh yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, they are dead ass serious about what they're about to do. They look like they've been planning this for a very long time. I'm seeing something like blow up, like an explosion of some sort. So I don't know if like gasoline or fire is a factor in this equation. But it does look like this person is plotting to like harm this party in a very what would you call it, like a hands-off type of way, where they're not physically present, or it's a situation where they're going to try to make it look like an accident, like, oh, there was a gas leak and the house just blew up, you feel me, or oh, this is what was going on and it was an accident, or oh, it was self-defense or whatever. No, this person is plotting on this person's life, and they know that they're plotting on this person's life. So it just feels like it's time to get away from these people or this person, or somebody is going to step in again, like a whistleblower, to help this person get away or get out of this situation, because it's sticky and it's messy, and they don't have nothing to do with these people or this person. These people just perceive them as competition, and they think if they get them out the way, they'll be able to gain in this equation. So it could even be like life insurance or money that's tied into this situation, and this person, like I said, was hired to do this job, and they get paid. It's a big ticket for taking this person out or for participating in this bullshit. And it's messed up because this is almost like a lover or an ex-lover or something like that is a really big factor in this equation. It feels like a rapist or somebody that's really like sexually deviant, or that still has a strong sexual attraction to this person. So it's like, why are you targeting them like that? Like, you like them, you love them, you care about them, but it's like I said, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. They don't want to see this person, they don't want to be alone, or they don't want to feel alone or lonely. And because of that, it's like they may take this person out and then take themselves out, and it's too much. It's like a fear of abandonment or something taking place to where this person again got left behind by this other party, or feels like they're getting left by this other party, and it's becoming a problem because it's messing them up psychologically. Like, this person is stalking this party. They're stalking them, y'all, and it's very uncomfortable because it feels like a maternal figure is helping them do this, you know? That's what I think is really weird. But I don't think this maternal figure that's in the equation realizes how crazy this person really is, or what they're really on. Especially if there's like a raven. That's a factor in this equation. Like, this person does not realize that they just helped this person plan this other party's death. And they kind of like are going to try to act like they didn't have nothing to do with it, but yes, they do. Especially if an air sign is here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They helped this person plan this other party's death unknowingly, but they did, you know. And it honestly was because they helped them spy on this person, or gave up their personal information, whether it be their address, where they work, I don't care what this is. They gave up some type of personal information to help these other people, or this other person stalk this person, you know. And it feels like they now are starting to realize what they did, but they can't say anything, or don't want to say anything, because they feel like they're going to be an accomplice or be locked up for what they've done, you know. It's really uncomfortable to me. Like, this person seems like they're going to feel so bad when shit hits the fans, because they're going to be the reason that this person loses their life. The multiple people in this equation have lost their lives, or will lose their lives, because of this person giving up this party's address, whereabouts, contact information, or something like that. Thank you so much.